Let's face it, the system is rigged. The economy and the whole system around it is set up to steal. And young people and old people alike know this. And as young people like me are getting ready to go to college, we all know that there's a good chance we will be enslaved by student loan debt, or after we get out of college, we won't be able to find a job. But regardless of what is done about the economic system and the rigged economy, we all still need to know how to be financially literate. That is what I'm here to talk to you about today. Financial literacy is vital for our nation and for our communities. Most Americans don't know how to save money in a proper way, manage an account, balance a budget, or invest wisely. Financial literacy education would provide all of these skills that Americans need to know so they can become wealthier, so they can become more financially stable, and so they can save and prepare for the future. By preparing for the future and giving people these education that they need, it would make people vitally aware of how not to get scammed by these oligarchs and how to avoid going in and getting enslaved by debt. The United States has only a 5% savings rate. Meanwhile, countries like Sweden, Norway, China, even Botswana have savings rates of 30%, 40%, even 50%. These countries also provide financial literacy education programs in their respective systems. This is something that we could have here, and we would most likely see the same results, as it is fairly consistent in all of these countries. By teaching people how to save their money to accumulate wealth, to prepare for unexpected events which will always happen, and to prepare for future purchases and to pay for education and other expenses, people would become much more financially stable and enhance the overall financial stability of our nation. This would be a great step forward for our country and help us in the long run. Additionally, and as I mentioned before, millions of Americans have been enslaved to debt, be it student loan, car payments, or other forms of debt. Now, by teaching people how to get out of debt and also how to avoid debt, we'll be able to get rid of this massive burden on our overall economy and on the average families. By teaching people how to manage their debt and how to manage their finances, we would see a betterment in our economy and our country. And according to Gallup polls, more than 60% of Americans don't know how to balance a budget or to manage their checking accounts. Financial literacy education would teach them these vital skills that they need so they can make it in this world and not just get by, but thrive. By teaching them how to balance a budget, we will be putting people back in control of their futures and in control of their lives, rather than having their finances be controlled by big banks. This education is a vital system for Americans to get ahead in this economy and these uncertain economic times. And I can see no reason why we should not go about bringing more education on financial literacy. And while we will still need to do something and find a way about how to get the economy less rigged and change the system, regardless of what happens, you'll still need to know these vital facts that would be taught to you in a financial literacy course.